Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey Simmons. I'm a realtor in the North Carolina and South Carolina area, and I help people buy and sell real estate, specifically in Charlotte, North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, and Greenville, South Carolina. So today we are going to be talking about the question that everybody is asking. Should I buy a house in 2024? So today in this video, hopefully I can help you answer that question by going over some pros and cons of buying a house in 2024. So let's start with the pros of buying a home in 2024. The good news is, number one, there is going to be less buyer competition because the interest rates are so high right now. There are a lot of buyers on the market who would love to buy a home this year, but they're simply just waiting for rates to drop. So if you are thinking about buying a home in 2024, that benefits you because there are less buyers that you have to compete with, which essentially means less of a chance of a bidding war, which is always a good thing when putting in an offer on a home. Number two, even though interest rates are high right now, you can always refinance later when rates drop. With that in mind, you can purchase a home in 2024 with the current rates that we have and then refinance once the rates drop lower. This might be a better option and a more sensible option for buyers compared to waiting for the rates to drop and then home prices are going to rise because interest rates are lower and there's going to be more buyer competition on the market once the rates go down. So therefore, some people might think it's better to just go ahead and buy now while there's less competition, even though rates are high, and then they can just refinance later. The last pro of buying a home in 2024 is that most likely sellers are offering more incentives, more seller credits, and they are more favorable to the terms in the offers that they are receiving. Now, let's talk about some of the cons of buying a home in 2024. Number one, as you might have guessed, high interest rates. Interest rates are at an all-time high, and that is keeping a lot of buyers right now from even thinking about purchasing a home. And what higher interest rates mean is higher mortgages, it makes homes more expensive and things of that sort. Another con of buying right now in 2024 is that buyers aren't the only ones being affected by these high interest rates. Sellers are noticing these high interest rates and seeing that there are less buyers on the market right now, which might equal into low inventory because sellers are waiting for the rates to drop as well because they know once the rates drop, there will be more buyers on the market and then they will be ready to sell their home because there will be more competition and more offers on their home. So the second con is low inventory because rates are high and sellers are playing the waiting game to see what happens with the rates in order to determine when they're going to put their home on the market. Okay. The last con would be that home prices are steadily increasing. Even though rates are at an all-time high right now, mortgage payments are increasing, and homes are more difficult to obtain, home prices are not dropping. They are steadily increasing or staying at a steady average across the country. So that can definitely also make it more difficult to buy a home in 2024. So to recap, the pros of buying a house in 2024 is that number one, there's going to be less buyer competition. Number two, you can always refinance later. And number three, sellers are probably more lenient and open to terms in your favor when it comes to placing an offer on their home. And for the cons of buying, number one would be the high interest rates. Number two would be lack of inventory available. And number three would be home prices are staying steady or increasing as the years go on. So if you are thinking about buying a home in 2024, I hope this gave you some clarity on, how the market is going right now and things that you need to look out for in terms of buying a home, in terms of knowing the pros and cons of the situation. If you do need to buy a home this year because you need to relocate or because you've just been wanting to buy your dream home, I still encourage you to do so. Like I said, once rates drop, you will be able to refinance that interest rate And you also have to remember, once the rates drop, there's going to be a flood of buyers wanting to purchase homes, which essentially is going to create more competition, more bidding wars, and home prices are going to just go up. So I do encourage my fellow home buyers to purchase a home in 2024, and I am here as your realtor in the North Carolina and South Carolina area to help you navigate this process. And if you're needing a home outside of this area, then I can also help refer you to a wonderful agent as well. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one.